This is one of the most extraordinary and heartbreaking hijacking stories in aviation history. A flight taken over by desperate men, a pilot fighting to save hundreds of lives, and a crash that stunned the entire world. This is the true story of Ethiopian Airlines Flight 961, the flight that tragically ran out of fuel over the Indian Ocean. On November 23, 1996, a Boeing 767, Ethiopian Airlines Flight 961, departed from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. It was supposed to be a routine trip to Nairobi, Kenya. On board, 175 passengers and crew were settling in for the flight, completely unaware of the terror that was about to unfold. Just minutes after takeoff, everything changed forever. 3 men stormed the cockpit, armed with a fire extinguisher and an axe. They were hijackers, and their demand was impossible: fly the plane to Australia. Captain.When, a veteran pilot, tried to reason with them, explaining that the plane simply didn't have enough fuel for the nearly 6,000-mile journey. But the hijackers were convinced he was lying, trying to trick them into landing where they could be rested. They were paranoid and absolute: keep flying, no matter what. The captain had no choice but to obey. 4 hours. The massive jet flew aimlessly over the vast expanse of the Indian Ocean. Inside the cockpit, the tension was unbearable. Captain.When and his first officer were essentially prisoners, forced to watch their fuel gauges drop lower and lower. The captain made several announcements, calmly warning passengers to prepare for a possible water landing. Then, the moment he dreaded arrived. One engine flamed out, followed by the second. An eerie silence fell over the plane. The powerful Boeing 767 was now a massive, powerless glider, descending silently towards the open sea. With no engine power, Captain.When aimed for a controlled ditching in the shallow waters near the Comoros Islands. It was their only chance. But as he wrestled with the controls, one of the hijackers grabbed the yoke, fighting him. This struggle sent the plane into a sharp and controlled bank. The left wing dipped and violently struck the water, instantly tearing the aircraft apart. The impact was catastrophic. The fuselage shattered on contact, scattering wreckage and passengers across the turquoise waters. In a horrifying twist, tourists on a nearby beach captured the final tragic moments on video images that would shock the world. Of the 175 people on board, 125 tragically lost their lives, including all 3 hijackers. Miraculously,